Hello, hello, everybody. Let
Hi,
me
friends.
refresh that real quick. Oh no, they changed everything.
Oh no, we got by an update.
Don't do this to me now.
Oh god, just when we were having internet problems, there's now
Oh,
a YouTube update.
Christ. I'll fix this while we go. Welcome to our October 2022 Patreon Hangout. Where
I am spookily hiding in the background.
You're a ghost. One day we will honestly, the bigger issue at this point, because I got new lights. I don't think I've actually said that. We got new lights.
Oh, yeah.
We were using Hue for a while, and then, oh man, what just happened there? That was weird. And then we switched them out for. Oh my god, I forgot where the sentence started. We had Hue lights. We switched the ones in the ceiling out for Wise lights, which are about twice as bright. I tested them side by side and was like, oh, these are decidedly better. The camera should be picking them up better. And it's been okay, but this webcam is just kind of crap.
Yeah, unless you get the most expensive of webcams, they kind of struggle in dynamic lighting like this.
They
do. If everything is bright as hell, then, it's not such a big deal. But I'm wearing a black sweatshirt on top of a black couch in front of a black set of shelves, so it's not surprising that I'm disappearing. James Games, that is a new haircut, so thank you for noticing. I appreciate it.
It's very dark. Your hair.
Yes. I did not.
Also, I was like, yeah, I just figured I figured I'd throw that in there.
I am a darker haired person. Yeah, I haven't styled it up yet, but I want to get it cut before Halloween party time.
I had debated it at one
Spooky
point, but
weekend.
then also my original plan for a costume was going to involve my head being entirely covered.
Oh.
My plan for my costume has dramatically changed in the last day or two, thanks to me just not planning it very smartly at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you want to say what it is now, or you want to kind of keep it?
Why is it showing up like that?
Oh,
It's just got a weird super gap on the top. I don't know what that's all about.
That's from the before time.
I guess. And then the gap on the bottom too. That's very bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Also, hello to Alxprit, to C-Dude, Inverse Flip, SD Hero. I think
there we go.
Who've said something in chat so far.
It just kind of snapped itself. That's fun.
Okay.
Weird.
Good job.
Just gonna clean some of this up really quickly while we're going here. Hopefully this will be not the worst.
Yep. Yeah,
Also make
Alxprit
it
said it'll fix
bigger.
itself after a message is sent, and it seemed to have done that. Well, anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Spooky Weekend. I hope your Octobers are going well. It's been
There we go.
a busy season for D-pad and for just general life.
No kidding.
I feel
Good
like
Lord.
sometimes life is very active and taxing, and then I'll come to record on a weekend and it's chill and relaxing, because we're like, oh, what do we want to do? You want to start on this new thing, or should we do some Star Force kind of thing? And then this whole October, it's really been a question of hey man, good to see you. Okay, let's sit down immediately. We can talk for 21 minutes, but then that's the end of socializing. Immediately afterwards, we have to begin recording, do so until 3 a.m., wake up at 10 a.m., and then resume for another 2 hours before lunch.
This whole month, has been really weirdly all over the place. I felt like the entirety of October has been this just strange, just smashing together of just life stuff, work stuff, D-pad stuff.
Capturing.
There we go. That should fix it. I don't know why, but Logic Pro just decided all of a sudden, what if we just turn off all the mics? on our own. We should be back now, though. Yes.
And stop.
Sorry about that. Yeah, Logic Pro just decided to turn off all of our mics apropos of literally nothing. I don't know what caused that.
Thank you, program.
But yeah, so we've been busy. Things have been hectic. Hopefully things will start to cool down. It's going to be, it's the holidays are coming up, and those are always busy for the, a busy time for the D-pad. Hopefully it'll be fun though.
Yeah, we've been good, but busy. So
Yeah, and then we got some good stuff in planned. Yeah, okay. It's been a good day.
that works.
My brain is definitely throwing some words out there.
Words are an evolving medium, Rick.
They really are. The dictionary is fluid and liquid.
Yes.
The thesaurus is not, though. It's very solid.
The thesaurus is viscous and water-like.
Yes.
I'm trying to make a thesaurus
I'm
joke.
trying to remember. Viscous means that it flows more freely, right?
A viscous fluid flows
Or is it the other
less
way?
freely.
Okay. Okay. Because a viscous fluid
Something high.
is more oil, is more like sludgy.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe a high viscosity means that there is less free flow to it.
Okay.
And again, could be the opposite.
No, that sounds right. Because I feel like you wouldn't describe a viscous fluid as something that flows very freely. Because that's like, I think the baseline assumption about fluids is that they're going to be relatively water-like in terms of their ability to flow.
I mean, I know, so the dictionary definition is one thing, but I'm also talking about the engineering definition, which can oftentimes be the opposite.
I have no idea how sludgy trains get.
Viscosity. Yeah, internal friction, unit force per area, resisting a flow in parallel layers, shear.
Yeah, English is essentially the whose lines it anyway of languages.
Okay, yeah.
The points, everything's made up. The points don't matter, and it's basically just improvised.
Yeah.
So, and if you do well at it, someone goes, "Hey, nice."
Oh, so I forgot. I don't want to let it slip by. So what was this whole deal about your Halloween costume? Like the planning?
Oh shit, that's right. Yes.
Did you want to talk about it? Or?
I may as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm curious.
There we go. Now I'm low-key concerned that something is wrong with the electrical stuff going on, and maybe that's what was causing weird. Because I literally, all of a sudden, Logic was just like, "Oh, your thing is disconnected." And I was like, "What? No, it isn't."
This would be a great time for the recording service to die.
Yeah, that's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, so it cut you off perfectly, apparently, at I may as well. And then, so talk quickly before it cancels again.
Our Halloween party is essentially like black light and glow in the dark neon-y kind of themed. And like you have to do something that incorporates that. My original plan, because I'm not in the best shape right now, was like, all right, I gotta do a costume that looks decent for a large shape. And I was like, ooh, I got a great one that's perfect for a big guy in a glow in the dark kind of situation. So on the futon right there is a box I haven't opened because the prep for it is now too much for what time is left. That box contains approximately
60 bees?
No, if only.
Oh, man.
It contains approximately 12 square feet of burlap and about 150 feet of twine.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I was like, ooh, big guy with like glow-in-the-darky stuff. I could be Oogie Boogie. That'd be fun. And I was figuring out, like, oh, is there a buzzing? Hang on. Your mic is currently buzzing.
Is my mic buzzing constantly?
Yes. You know what it probably is? It's probably how much of that is going on if you separate those two. Like if you throw that brown cable off to the side and away, that should more or less fix it. Let's see. Literally pop it open. Hang on a sec. That should fix it.
Hopefully it's gone.
No, it's still buzzing.
Huh. I mean, it does kind of like go through other cables, but I can try to quickly swap to another microphone too.
Well, hang on, give it one more sec. Yeah, it's still a little buzzy. I would say grab another one, maybe.
Okay. Well, you can keep talking about your costume.
But yeah, I was gonna do Oogie Boogie. I had an idea for like how I was gonna use like suspenders to like put the whatever I was gonna do, like maybe a hula hoop for like this, like, and cut it so that it's smaller than that, but like do that for a little extra of the like stomach on there, and like maybe do like kind of a like cage of hula hoopy stuff or wire or paper mache or whatever under the burlap to give it shape. Oh, whoop. That's all going to be popping on their side too. Hang on a sec. Let me just... There we go. That'll probably be good for a sec, and then I'll bring you back in. But yeah, at this point, the party is tomorrow night. I've been going nuts trying to get work stuff done and have not had any real time to like take care of that stuff. Like, I still gotta... Okay. We should be good now.
Okay. And is this mic hearable? Do you get
Looks like it, yes.
signal?
Yeah. I had an idea for how I want to do the costume. There's not enough time now. So what I'm doing instead, we're filming a video tomorrow at some point that will involve...
I believe I should be hearable, I think. Yeah. What Rick said as soon as the mic stopped working was pretty
There you go. Now you should be audible again.
Okay. Oh, yep. I can see my signal now.
For Christ's sake. I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, it's clearly the Halloween hangout. Man, wouldn't it be so cool and smart and awesome of us if this was all a setup for some crazy spooky, like, happenstance?
Yep.
Like, aha, it's a ghost story. No, it's just fucking annoying.
No, it's just all of our tech deciding to die all at the same time.
Yeah, I showed up and was like, hey, how's it going? We're not good.
Not good. Everything sucks.
Yep, internet's dead, computer's sick.
Jesus Christ.
Well, anyway, so that was your costume. I think Little guy and his birthday would be a great costume.
Yeah.
And you could even like just tape a note card to your chest. It just says little guy or something. You, real simple.
Yeah.
It gives you lots of jokes you can make throughout the whole night too.
It does. If I can remember any of them. I haven't watched Letterkenny in a long time.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying using little guy and his birthday. Like,
Oh, sure.
oh, you're trying to.
Yes. I'm gonna reboot the whole of this laptop. I'm running out of ideas.
And the recording surface itself.
Pass through. There we go. Okay. So hopefully it will actually stay this time. I don't understand what's really going on right now
Yeah, mystified.
because we're not recording stuff. Though that makes me nervous for recording stuff later.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the audio's still going through that interface, so I guess last thing to do would be
yeah, it would be to reset that thing.
yeah.
Which, yeah, if that's the case, then maybe that's the issue, and I will definitely have to mute stuff before because sometimes it just goes like really loudly when you turn it off.
Screams and pops and
Yeah, for no reason. It's very
a
upsetting.
lot of fun.
Okay. We've got at least a few seconds before it falls apart again.
Okay, quickly, I'll talk about my costume.
Do it.
So I was unsure of what
All right, let's give this a try.
well, I can see my audio now. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste fucking time. I'm gonna be a ninja. I realized I needed a pair of black jeans, and when I started thinking about that, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I can just wear my black like hooded vest and get like a balaclava, wear black jeans, and then buy $10 ninja swords. So yeah, I'm gonna be Ninjef,
Nice, nice.
strongest of the ninjas.
You could bust out some mall ninja shit too.
Yeah, well, it was kind of in honor of Inindo.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about like, oh, what kind of video game related, costumes could I do? And I was like, I need black jeans. Oh, ninja.
I had debated for a while possibly doing some kind of neon Dr. Robotnik as well. Throw a bald cap on,
That'd be
do
pretty
some
sick.
goggles, and do like a fiber optic mustache. I'll have to save that for another year, perhaps.
Oh yeah, and the glow in the dark thing. I think I'm gonna have Sarah do a little bit of like glow in the dark eye makeup, like spooky kabuki kind of stuff.
Spooky kabuki. Nice.
Spooky kabuki.
There
is
it
a
is.
fun 2 words to say back to back. Just discovered, and it would definitely be Ningeoff. James Games.
I think I'm hoping, because I ordered a bunch of feather boas because it was just easier to do that than buy one. Is the thing that's falling. Oh, and it's back again. It just decided it was back again. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's just coming and going on its own volition.
Not my favorite thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try popping the cable that's in the back on the off chance that got bumped. One sec. I don't know how many times it's come back that we thought we were in that we weren't. Because I muted it on the XSplit side.
Oh,
Here, let's
okay.
start again. Actually, give me 1 second here.
USB port that Mac can use on the off chance that the Mac's USB port is flickering?
Yes. Hold on one more moment, folks.
I think
There
I'm
we go.
audible
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Let's see if this one holds.
We tried
Huzzah!
changing USB slots. Anyway, I'm at an impasse in an Indo. Some interesting stuff happened with the leaderboards, where like one of the El Vesquez runs was invalidated, and then the Birdman run, which there was no existing video of, but was certified on the board many years ago, before like Birdman removed it in protest. I don't know, all that.
Yeah, that's kind of
drama.
an interesting little piece of all of the stuff, considering, like, I don't know, because oh right, because Birdman was the one before Palmer, I think, right?
Yes, yeah. Birdman had been one of the first people to ever use speedrun.com with an Indo and had done some work on like looking at the game and getting the speed run down if possible. But like it was long enough ago that like locally recorded videos weren't used as much, and demos were often used through emulator programs instead of like
Oh yeah. The early days when it was basically Doom style of like you're literally recording inputs.
Yeah. So who knows?
We tried doing that for Kirby Superstar at one point in like 13, 14,
and
maybe
just
12.
have the emulator play it back as you wish.
Yeah. Problem is there's too much random number generation in Kirby Superstar, so enemies were in different placements, and literally we wound up not getting through like the first door that we tried to enter in Spring Breeze didn't work.
You
so
get killed by, and then you're all off for the rest. I mean, that's like a task run.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
But yeah.
Had time for that. Oh, and it just spontaneously came back in again.
Hey, came back faster this time at least.
I think so it's not an issue of the port that it's in, and the error is coming from the interface side and not the port outside, because it's like the interface is no longer selectable. We'll use external headphones as a blah blah blah, which means that the headphone jack is still considering that a real connection. So somewhere between the soundboard, I guess the real trick is if it starts to blip again, I'm going to keep an eye on the actual levels on the soundboard itself to see if that is, not working. Because if that's not working, then it's a problem with the board directly. If it is working, then it's a problem of the cables between the board and the laptop.
Yeah, I mean, my old recording surface, it was like a Tascam US 1800 from like a decade ago. It was USB 2.0, but it still worked really well for a long time. But then at a certain point, the USB connectivity died. You could still like monitor sound and mix it with the thing using the like headphone output of the monitor on the recording surface, but it did just die in terms of its connectivity.
Oh boy.
Yes, Alex Britt is correct. The communities that I have chosen to speedrun or do video game stuff for are very fascinating. The Azure Dreams one is crazy. They're like coming up with new versions of the game and like redone towers and stuff because their top speed runners are all like too fast, and they're like, oh, it's not challenging anymore.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So the soundboard was not showing our inputs. So it's not anything any further along than the soundboard. It's literally it's the soundboard or its power supply. So I'm going to do a quick thing and unplug it and plug it back in, and we'll see if that fixes some stuff or pick a different thing. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Oh.
I think you're on webcam audio again.
Nope, I forgot to. I forgot to plug this guy back in.
Oh, in the back of the.
Yeah. 1 sec. Okay. Let's see if this actually holds. I have unplugged and replugged the power supply on both sides. For the soundboard, I maneuvered a couple things around. We will see.
Yep.
We'll see.
Because otherwise, there's a new piece of tech in our future.
Yeah, and one that I don't have a whole lot of spare cash for at this exact moment in time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ideally it would be nice if it just continued to work.
That'd be the best. That would be the best situation to have.
Yes. Well, anyway, I'll finish my long, drawn-out discussion of Innuendo. I'm in an impasse. I have to go so much faster to catch the second place or the first place run now.
It's like a 2-hour difference, right?
Yeah, mine
Maybe
was
a little less.
5:20, and I think the record is like 3:39 or something like that. So, yeah, crazy amount of time that I'd have to shave off. Don't know quite how to do it And it's not like there's a big community of Anindo runners who will be able to, like, help put together a route. So I'm kind of in a question mark at this point in time. And no, Golex, the videos for the Birdman run don't exist, but it was like certified back in the day, I guess. So that's why it's kind of been re-added, at least as a benchmark time. But I don't know. It requires a lot of thought, and that's why I've been like, I could just smash my head against it and probably improve my PB, especially if we did that route and didn't go to the Tengu Forest. But like, it's still, I don't know. It needs more looking at and time, so that's why I've kind of been, off on it lately.
I'm about to enter an entirely new level of hell with the Smash Melee streams. I've got one more stream of reasonable stuff where I'm just beating adventure mode like a dozen times, and then I have to getting the rest of the bonuses isn't going to be all that ridiculous because I can set those up in versus mode and that's fine, but I have to beat Well, okay. It came back. I don't know if it's literally instantaneous little blips that are just knocking it off or what.
Yeah.
Dying after a long stretch. We've been using this for about 9 years now. Definitely possible that is just straight up dying.
Yeah, I mean mine was like stoic and reliable for many years, and then it just started dying. Like, what model is this? Suddenly.
Well, let me do a quick scout.
What's that called?
The Sapphire Pro 40? 40.
Okay.
SAFF for Sapphire. Sapphire Pro 40. There are individual power supplies that are being sold for it. If I try to grab the thing itself,
it's probably not being sold anymore.
It almost certainly is not. Like, I found the actual item and it's like, see all buying options, and the people are still selling it for about $400.
Yeah,
but it's used, and it's like
that's the thing. I at least saw one on Guitar Center that's pre-owned for $150.
It's just a matter at this point of like, is it just time to upgrade in general too?
Yeah, I have, and Teddy as well, have plenty of thoughts on like audio input surfaces.
Yeah.
That we can discuss. Because like good 8-channel options can be got nowadays for under $200. Like,
be nice
without a problem. Like, computers just get better over time. The thing I paid money for back in the day, is cheap to produce nowadays.
I'm just surprised that literally a decade plus old audio interface is still going for that much, just in general, to anybody.
Yeah, well, it's still good. And I mean, the bulk of the work of it is the analog to digital converters, which are still have improved, I suppose, but not like a crazy amount.
Well, this is something I'm gonna have to just look into later. Oh, actually, here is literally Focusrite Sapphire Pro 40 digital recording interface, and it is currently being bidded on. It's being bid on eBay, and currently the top bid is $54.
Nice.
So maybe that's a thing that I keep an eyeball on. 14 hours from now, 14 and 22, so that'd be noon, 12:40,
Yeah,
somewhere around that.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye on it. I mean,
yeah.
so what I did for my audio interface that I'm currently using is I went to Sweetwater Music. I was actually out in Indiana with my dad, but I went to Sweetwater Music, and they have a used room, and like everything in there is like certified for X number of years, and they test all the gear as it comes in.
Yeah.
And if it's anything newer than 5 years old, it's gonna be fine for like a number of years.
I was honestly like planning on, upgrading our tech and stuff once we moved.
We are live to the stream, right?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Just checking. We weren't like muted or something.
Nope. We are. We have audio passing through. If anything, ironically, this has been the longest stretch without interruption in a little while now.
Yeah, it's held on, so maybe the electrons got their shit together.
Oh, God.
Well, so we can discuss the audio interface stuff after the stream, but do you want to, you got the agenda over there, so do you want to just
I'll run through stuff.
dive through it as quick as we can?
Before
we get spooked again?
Yeah, this is a haunted stream. Let's see. We have stuff. We do have stuff to do. Ironically, in the realm of technical issues, we have stuff for the complete Odyssey that we were intending to start almost a month ago. We have a bunch of our equipment for it. The biggest issue I'm having right now is cleanly converting that signal to something that we can capture. Honestly, I'm having a hard time even getting it to convert, getting it to work on our CRT TV over there. So I'm needing to get a replacement. I believe it's called a game cord. That is the video output for the actual Odyssey itself. But we currently have 7 of the 11 game cartridges, with I think the other 4 are also on their way in the next week or two.
Oh, yeah. About to be complete.
There are missing overlays that I'm trying to get my hands on, but otherwise we are... otherwise we have like everything that we definitely need in order to make that stuff work. But yeah, I don't know. It's been weird getting the signal to work properly, and it's kind of hard to test neatly. And RFD modulators are like a thing that don't exist for some stupid ass reason.
Not anymore.
Just in general, yeah. No, not RF modulators, RFD modulators.
Yeah.
RF modulators are everywhere.
Yes, to take your digital signal and turn it into something an old TV can see.
Yep.
But no, to demodulate and digitize it is a different story.
Yep. There is, to my knowledge, from all of my searching, there is one company that makes RF demodulators, and they suck. They're what we currently have. They're what we used for the Pong game.
Oh, yeah.
For the games, and that was barely.
I mean, it had
tolerable.
it had a very aesthetic feel to it, but
yeah.
it was tough to look at a little bit.
Yeah, I have a plan for the overlays. It'll make sense when we get there. But they are accounted for. I do not worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we should be getting into that soon in the next handful of weeks. I didn't want to delay it this much. I really wanted to get it actually properly started in September, but we're going to have to give it a little bit longer. Now, and we're back.
Okay. So
this is totally normal.
Yeah, well, I said while the mic was dead, it's like red light, green light, but with audio.
Yep.
Don't talk when it's dead. I lost my train of thought. I was saying something right before it got cut. Oh, I said at the beginning of October on my Facebook that I was participating in the October challenge, where I try to fucking make it through October. And it was just a funny joke at the time, and now I'm like, oh, it turns out I actually was doing the October challenge.
Say that again. Sorry, the October challenge?
Oh, it was something I made up. On Facebook. Like, it was just like I'm on I'm doing the October challenge where I try to make it through October.
Gotcha.
And then it turned out to be prophetic that at the end of October, I'm like, holy shit.
Seriously. God damn.
Yeah.
This month has been fucking carnage.
Mm-hmm. All right. So do we have what other
Yeah.
series is?
I forgot because everything is horrible.
Yep.
The Mega Let's Play should be continuing very soon. It's being held up a little bit by a video I want to get really right. But that should be coming up in the next like week or two and then getting started. We actually have a week's worth of stuff in the can already for that as soon as it's unclogged. And then that'll be good to get on the road again. We're about to hit a very rapid wave of short stuff. There we go. We're back.
Okay.
This sucks.
We did remember a backup that we'll try tonight, so hopefully we can actually continue Star Force. We got to finish that fucker. Speaking of.
Likewise, Sonic Rush Adventure. We've got mostly recorded, actually. We probably only have one relatively short session left. There's a whole bunch that has not gone up yet.
Oh, wow.
Hoping to finish that in the next 24 hours and then have a ton of episodes ready to rock. Blazes Dimension just seems to be Australia with a tiny ocean inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing all our stuff in the ocean. Yay.
Okay, back. Yeah, there wasn't much Star Force talk aside from me saying that we have some in the can and also we just got to power through to the end at this point. Like,
Yep.
Challenges, checklist, post game, it is what it is.
We have 4 bosses left to go.
I'm going to bake a fucking cake for the first session of Star Force 3. We got to make an event out of it somehow.
You have to find a representation of a black ace and a red joker.
Are those the two versions of Star Force 3?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can work with that.
I believe the one we're doing is red joker.
Okay. Yeah, no, I want to like throw a fucking party, dance to the Star Force tune. I can't wait to hear the Star Force 3 take on the intro song.
It's actually done entirely on recorder and vibraphone.
Oh, those are my 2 favorite instruments.
Yeah, same.
Pumped.
We'll have to see if they can get a theremin going too.
Ooh.
Perfect. I want to get an automaton at some point, or automaton.
They're goofy.
A
I want a saxoboom.
saxaboo. Which one's that?
It was like a little kid's toy.
Is that the one that Jack Black?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Played. He has a song called Saxaboom. That I think he's played a couple of times on like TV shows and whatnot.
1, 2, 3, motherfucker.
Exactly.
I just love the look on Jimmy Fallon's face, just loving that, and then realizing, right, we're on cable TV.
Yeah, whoops.
Oh, oops.
I love
Oh my
Jack Black.
God.
I've recently watched a chunk of the Pick of Destiny again, and it was too late. I had to stop watching it. I was like, I got to sit down with popcorn and focus on this movie because that movie kicks so much ass.
Nice.
I hadn't thought about it in so long, but it kicks ass.
I was hoping to find time earlier today to watch Ocean's 11. It came up online in chatter with some folks, and I was just like, "Oh man, I haven't watched that in a spell."
The original, like,
Not the original Rat Pack one.
no. I mean
The
the original
the George Clooney and those
Handsome
guys.
Man,
Yes.
George Clooney.
Exactly.
Handsome McGee.
It wasn't the Rat Pack. It was the Boys Club. The Boys Club version is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean's 13 is okay. It's not as good as Ocean's 11, but it was a solid step back in the right direction after Ocean's 12 was just a mess, and it was trying way too hard to be smart for its own sake. It kept going like, oh, you thought this was happening, but actually this other thing happened. And it's like,
motherfucker.
so if we're just getting lied to actively on screen, what is the fuck? And I think the big twist at the end is that like the entire second half of the movie is like fake. Like the entire second half of the movie is them pretending to set up the heist because they already did the heist and they're trying to throw the thief off.
Oh, I remember that there was like a double cross.
Yeah,
or
it was
a
like
double reverse or something in that movie.
God damn. But the first one is just a classic. Maybe
Oh yeah.
easily one of the best heist movies ever made.
There was a period in like must have been the early 2000s or something where they were just banging out like good heist movies, like the Italian Job, the remake. That was a great like redo of the original.
A lot of so when I first when I first saw Crank, I
Oh yeah.
watched it, and then the moment was over. For the first time in my life, I literally just hit play again.
Yeah.
I just watched it again, back to back, the first time I saw it. And it's one of my favorite insane, ridiculous movies. And I always remember that actor as Chev Chelios, not as his actual fucking name.
Oh, Jason Statham?
Yes, Jason Statham.
Yeah.
My brain jumps to Chev Chelios first.
Yeah.
Every time.
He became the Transporter, right? That was
Yeah.
what it was? Yeah, there's like 4 Transporter movies, which were pretty good. The first Transporter was great. It was a small story and it was emotional, but then it was like, oh, but can his car do a backflip? If his car could do a backflip while shooting machine guns at a hot naked lady,
Yep.
then that probably would sell more tickets, and that's kind of where it went.
I'm very annoyed that there's the Transporter and Train Spotting, or Train Spotting or Train Spotters.
It's Train Spotting, I believe.
Train Spotting.
Yeah.
My brain, I'm always mixing those two up.
It's a bit of a different feel in the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go on to the next franchise.
Yeah, we talked about Sonic, Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl. I've
Pokemon.
gotten to the. I have fought Crasher Wake, which means that the next time John is here, we're gonna do our 4th face-off,
Hell yeah.
and I have some strategy in mind, and I'm not going to waste Alakazam this time.
Yeah.
Logan Lucky. Yeah, Logan Lucky was a legitimately surprising, legitimately surprisingly good heist movie. Even more so by the fact that like everyone is doing a put on Southern accent. Oh, okay, cool. We're back.
You'll be really mad at me for not having seen Knives Out.
Ooh,
I never saw Knives Out.
Glass Onion is about to come out.
It is. Maybe.
And
Yeah,
I bought tickets because it's not really supposed to be in theaters, but they managed to figure out a way to get it in theaters for like a week.
Oh.
Knives Out is one of the best movies in the ensemble like genre that I've seen in a Knives Out is so good. I'm pretty sure that I have a poster of it on that side of the room somewhere.
Dope. But yeah, I really do need to see that one. But I
Yes.
decided to interrupt because you were talking about movies akin to that.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying Sonic, I think, was the thing we said
Pokemon.
before? Pokemon, that's right.
Pokemon, yep. So we'll have our face off, and then whoever wins that is going to go probably deal with Team Galactic and then go fight Fantina back at Heart Home City, I think. Heart Home City?
Even if we don't do much recording tonight, I can help you start to clean up the room, and if we have to
there we go.
swap the backup recording device
yeah.
in, we'll
we
do a
can
lot
make
of
that happen.
cable fixing and cleaning and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where Pokemon's at. Arceus, no news on that, but we're hoping to get started again soon. Depending on how things are going during the week, we may. I want to try an experiment. I just want to see offhand if any of the electrical stuff that's over here is causing this issue. So I'm going to look a lot darker for a little bit.
That's fine. You look pretty spooky.
Yeah, where is
that red light coming from?
Yeah. there is no red light in this room. It is it literally just
Is it reflection of this thing off of
maybe
your laptop screen?
That's extremely spooky. I guess that's just the ambient light, and that's how it's color correcting. It
Guys,
literally looks like there's a red light in front of me somewhere, and there is not. There is
Rick
nothing.
achieved his dream of being a tomato.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm tasty as fuck.
Italians love me.
It's truth.
It's true.
Struth.
It's truth.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry that you have to endure our awful
Yeah.
praise of your accent. Is how we'll
That's not even fair to say that's
No.
approximating an actual Australian accent.
No.
It's like an English person with a concussion.
Crikey.
My
Yeah, we really did. I think we
skull's
commented on
broke.
it in Sonic Rush Adventure. It's like, oh, so this is just turning up in all of the games now that we're doing with voices.
Yep.
The day that we
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Resident Evil 4, we have finished playing it. We're going to be getting into Resident Evil Revelations soon, and that may last us until Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out next year. We will see.
Yeah, I played some Mercenaries and did great until the VR headset gave me a mini stroke.
Someone asked in the comments the other day if we have any tips for for curbing the nausea of wearing that headset, and I had to refrain from saying no. In fact, the last person to put on the headset almost died of. We talked about Star Force. That one's all set. Kingdom Hearts should be coming back soon. We just haven't really prioritized. Hooray.
I
Kingdom
almost
Hearts is coming back at some point.
yes,
We've been busy.
I almost died of. I got super dizzy and nauseous, and then sweat a gallon within 30 seconds. I just had one of those like super body sweat like.
You
Sit
ever seen
down.
how movies do the breaking water moment? Like think Coneheads.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
On dying. Yeah.
There we go.
I died of a mini brain aneurysm playing.
A miniurism.
Yes. Okay. Rick was so proud of that joke, and it cut off. It's like it literally is comedic.
Uh, Final Fantasy will come back someday. I still got Just Shapes and Beats on the list of things to come back someday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have holiday specials at the end of the year. We're gonna have some Halloween. Oh, there we go. We're back.
This is some straight up urine. He was gonna say Halloween specials, which will be exciting. You'll enjoy them.
It'll be good.
We also have other video games that we may or may not play and are currently playing as well. That'll do it.
We actually did already cover Kirby's Dream Buffet. I haven't edited the videos yet because I don't know if I like them. And also, we did like 3 videos. There wasn't a lot to actually cover.
Oh yeah.
So they will make their way up there at some point. They might go up on Halloween. La 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 la. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. I'm tired. This is annoying. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Yes. We apologize for all of the issues that we're suddenly having because I mean I'm kind of glad they. Devices content.
There we go. I don't know. Now the MacBook is acting weird. So
It's probably like, hey, this device is disconnected from me 72 times in the
Yeah.
last 4 minutes. I'm done with it. But yeah, let's basically end it here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's end it right now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to end it, Jeff.
You guys struggling through this as much as us. We're gonna try to figure out this sound stuff. I don't know. Maybe we try another hangout sometime if we can get it sorted. But
Our next hangout's in 3 weeks, so
yeah,
it might we'll just have a better one next time.
by then we'll certainly be set up. But we'll see if our backup can swap in for hopefully some evening recording. But
Yep.
all right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Sorry it was a mess. The internet hasn't even been a problem, of course. Throughout.
Ironically, yeah. Once we got started, the internet was fine. I don't know why I was having so many problems before, but now we literally haven't dropped one frame in the last hour and change.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Well, everyone, send your love and support to the audio interface. Send us luck, please.
Yes.
The best.
That's all I got.
The
And of
next
course,
one you'll
now
be
as
able to
we're
hear.
saying goodbye, we're not having any of those fucking issues anymore.
Yeah, of course it's holding out now.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck me. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Very sorry again. But we're gonna, yeah. Goodbye. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Well, we'll get it sorted out for next time.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Head to anyone who's watching this after the fact. If you somehow made it to the end, you can head to patreon.com/dpatfm. Help fund our new replacement
Yeah.
fucking shit.
You can watch previous Patreon hangouts where the sound works.
And you can make it so that the ones you join in on will have sound.
Yeah, even better.
That'll be a bonus feature. I'm gonna go cry now. Goodbye. Have a good one. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Later.
Have a good Halloween.